They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On second down, Etienne once more.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down. Justice. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Justice. Being chased out left. And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From the gun on 3rd down. Justice. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Justice gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. They'll run on first down. Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Connor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Justice. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Justice. And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, Justice. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
5. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
On first down, it's Connor. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murray off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Patterson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Justice. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Second down at 4. Looking to throw. Justice. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Justice. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville. And Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back up.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Justice. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Justice. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 2, Justice. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play fake. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the left side with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Murray now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be counter. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Jaguars 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Justice. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Justice. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Justice. Pass incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mindset there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On first down, Justice. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Again, a run with Connor. And he stopped immediately there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. On the handoff, Connor. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Patterson's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Justice. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Justice. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First down run for Connor. Not going to get much. Maybe a yard. Second down. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Murray to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Hey, 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a win here for the Arizona.